not even going to tell you what's in them. And we have 5 tables. I'm really looking forward to this, by the way, so I really hope it goes well. So what we do when we're teaching absolute beginners, people in this very room, or beginner level, or Horn of Africa people, anywhere, we basically, because we all do this for free, we don't charge for it, and it's all volunteer, we basically pick up anything from anywhere we can to help teach, or to help to get certain points across. So for example, the obvious thing would be, if you have a clock, what would you teach? Time, anything else? Numbers. Nice. Okay. So what we have here is, by the way, we do recommend, if you look in your roof space to see if there's any sort of old things that may be used to teach certain aspects of the English language, it's usually quite useful. Junk shops, charity shops, not a dead mice in my roof space, but usually anything else around that. Since we have 5 tables, I'm going to hand each table something. And I'm going to give everybody 10 minutes to see if you can come up with what you would teach with this item or items. Before we go any further, I'm not going to hold these up because it'll make a massive mess. Does anybody know what these are? Not what? Nope. No, they're wood. I can't hold them up because they'll fall. Anybody know what they are? No, they're wood. Colours. Well, I'll let before anybody tells you anything, or Arthur in 10 minutes, I'll let you design a class around that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give to each table an item on my table, and I want you to think of what you would teach with the items and how you would teach it. I really hope this is quite enjoyable, so I will give the sticks here. Can I give this table a tiny piece? We have other items. We have multicoloured milk bottle tops. We have the obvious blocks. And for this table, I'm really going to play.
Yeah, it was highly stimulating, and I think everybody learnt a lot from it. There were lots of new ideas coming forward. The degree of resources that are available, I think, was just so good to find out about.
Very stimulating, and back to basics, which was what I needed. And the resources were very varied and very appropriate, and a lot of this stuff we hope to use with our group in September, so thank you very much.
Taken away a lot from this workshop. Even though I'm a very experienced teacher, I've been teaching for over 25 years, you still get a lot out of a session like this, especially other people's experiences and perspectives. And they know of resources that you've never thought of yourself. And they've got ideas about how to approach things. And also, I'm not that experienced about teaching zero English beginners, particularly ones who've been in trauma or conflict and that sort of thing. So there's a lot more I can learn, and I hope I contributed and helped other people learn.
I appreciated the author. He spoke so clearly, so enthusiastically, and that's why I came, to try and get more enthusiasm. I find the whole thing quite daunting, it's very difficult for someone who hasn't been a teacher to start getting adults to do drills. That frightens me. So, I don't know.
That probably increased your confidence though, tonight.
I haven't been to an event like this before, so it's just good to talk to other people who are involved in working in this area.
I was
Anybody else?
yeah, I agree with that. And I'd say I really liked the practical way in which the workshop was given, because we actually had to think about how we would use certain materials to give a lesson. So I thought it was very practical.
So many resources that were available to us, like the books and the PowerPoint, and we also got our own pack of all the things we can do, so we're really going to take a lot away from it.
Yes, so very practical and very useful, and there are a lot of resources that I think about using in my own work with non-English speakers. An excellent evening.
Colin from NICRAS, Northern Ireland Community of Refugees and Asylum Seekers, and I teach English there. I thought that was one of the best nights I'd ever spent. Very comprehensive. We do teach a lot of absolute beginners, and we got a lot of information tonight and a lot of new techniques which will be of benefit to us in the work we do.
Yes, I'd like to see a lot more workshops, and I'm intending to hold some myself and hopefully encourage others, and then we can grow a network of teachers who can then share this information and make teaching and learning a lot better.
I think some regularity in the workshops would be quite good, you know, maybe once a quarter or whatever, to bring people together to network and to get to know what's best practice.
Mm-hmm. But I thought it was interesting because people said that we encouraged each other. You don't have to be perfect. What works for one group doesn't always work for another group. So you have to be very flexible. And I think that was quite comforting, really, to me, that you don't have to be perfect.
Thank you very much indeed, Belfast Unemployed Resource Centre and Arthur.